यस। हेलो स्टूडेंट, देखिए पिछले वीडियो में हमने एंगल्स एंड मेजरमेंट ऑफ द एंगल्स आपको कराया था और उससे रिलेटेड कुछ क्वेश्चंस कराए थे। इस वीडियो के अंदर हम आज आपको डिस्कस करेंगे बचे हुए कुछ और क्वेश्चंस और ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन। तो देखिए प्रॉब्लम हमारे सामने है ये, द मिनट हैंड ऑफ ए वॉच इज 1.5 सेंटीमीटर लॉन्ग। How far does its tip move in 40 minutes? Use pi is equal to 3.14। इस टाइप की प्रॉब्लम आप लोग जो है प्रीवियस क्लासेस से पढ़ते आ रहे हैं। क्वेश्चन यहाँ अराइज ये होता है कि हमें जो है मिनट हैंड हमारी 40 मिनट्स के अंदर इस सरकमफ्रेंस पर कितना डिस्टेंस मूव करेगी, यानी कि हमें लेंथ ऑफ आर्क एक किस्म से निकालना है और वी नो दैट, हम जानते हैं लेंथ ऑफ आर्क का फॉर्मूला। तो देयरफॉर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी फाइंड हियर आर इज गिवन। अगर हम यहाँ सॉल्यूशन देखें तो सॉल्यूशन में हमारे पास लेंथ ऑफ आर्क हमें निकालना है, क्वेश्चन मार्क, और आर इज इक्वल टू लेंथ ऑफ द मिनट हैंड दैट इज 1.5 सेंटीमीटर। तो देयरफॉर अगर हम यहाँ देखें थीटा, तो देन दिस थीटा is the angle subtended by the minute hand in the 40 minutes। 40 मिनट्स के अंदर कितना एंगल मिनट हैंड मूव करती है। देखिए अगर हम लोग देखें द होल सर्कमफ्रेंस सबटेंड द एंगल इज 360 डिग्री एट द सेंटर, बट वी डिवाइड द होल सर्कमफ्रेंस इनटू द 12 मार्क्स। तो देयरफॉर द एंगल डिवाइडेड बाय द one conjugative angle, one conjugative mark, or this is equal to 30 degree। So 360 upon 12, or there are total number of conjugative mark is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, or that is say 8, or this is equal to 12 3 36 30 80, or 240 degree is the total angle subtended by this minute hand। So therefore by using the formula we will get L is equal to R theta or into pi upon, because theta है in degree, so pi R theta upon 180 we write, or that is say L is equal to, here we find the value of pi is 3.14 into 1.5 into 240 और अपॉन 180। 0 0 कैंसिल हो गया आपका, 6 4 24 6 3 18, और दैट इज से 3 0.5, और L इज इक्वल टू 3.14 इंटू 2.0, और L इज इक्वल टू 248,236.2 इंटू सेंटीमीटर इज आवर आंसर। Now just next question। Question number 2, the difference between two angles of a triangle, the difference between two angles of a triangle is pi upon 5 in radian, and in radian then the difference between the two angles of a right triangle, of a right triangle is equal to pi by 5। Then find the angles in degree। देखिए solution. Let me consider here right triangle ABC with angle A is equal to angle C is equal to pi by 2 division. So that is, if we say this is the angle C, or that is the angle C, or that is A or B. Now we want to find the angle this A and B. So therefore angle A plus angle B is equal to, अगर हम लोग देखें तो एंगल A plus B should be equal to pi by 2 or is equal to 90 degree, और एंगल A minus angle B is equal to pi by 5 radian or is equal to 180 upon 5. Angle A minus angle B should be equal to pi 315 or pi 630. That is say 36 degree. This is equation first, that is the equation number second. By solving these two equations, twice of angle A is equal to 6 or 9, 12, 126 degree, or angle A is equal to 63 degree. Now, we find the angle B. This minus this, or by adding or by subtracting, that is say twice of angle B. 4 or 8 minus 3, that is 5. Or angle B is equal to 27 degree. So therefore our answer is angle A is equal to, that is 126, or angle B is equal to, that is 27 degree. In degree, also we can change this angle in the radians. Now see question number 3. Question number 3. The angles of a triangles are in AP. The angles of a triangle are in AP, and the number of degree, the number of degree, the number of degrees in the least to the number of degree in the least to the number of radians in the greatest 60 pi. Find the angles of the triangle in degree and radian. Find the angles of triangle in radian and degree and degree. Let angles of a triangle take a solution, because the angle of the triangle are in APs. So therefore we take here the value of these three angles in a special form. Let the angle of triangle are A minus D degree, or A degree, or that is A plus D degree. Then Therefore a minus d plus a plus a plus d is equal to 180 degree, or that is 3a is equal to, or a is equal to, here we get the 60 degree. Now as per question, अगर हम देखें as per question, the a minus d or upon a plus d, ठीक, a minus d or upon a plus d is equal to, इस रेशो है हमारे पास में, that is 60 in degree or that is in pi. So therefore we convert the angle, this is a plus d into the degree. तो a plus d और into pi और upon 180 this, और यहाँ पर pi से pi कैंसिल हो जाएगा, 63 जा 80 और 3a minus 3t is equal to a plus t or 2a is equal to 4t. You have already the value of a is equal to 2t, or this implies that 60 upon 2 is equal to t, or t should be is equal to 30 degree. So therefore the angles are, a minus t 60 minus 30 is equal to 30, a degree is equal to 60, a degree, a plus d degree is equal to 90 degree, or this is equal to 30 or into pi upon 180, 3680, that is pi by 6 radian, or that is 60 pi by 180, or that is pi by 3 radian, or this is 90 pi by 2 is equal to 180, or that is say pi by 2 radian and in degree. So therefore we find the angles of the triangle, degree and as well as in the radian. Next, question number 4. Yes, देखिए, by taking the moon distance from the earth is 36 or 4 times 0, यानी कि 3 lakh or 60,000 kilometer, and the angle subtended by the moon at any point lying on the earth is half degree, then estimate the diameter of the moon. Here this circle represents the moon whose radius is very large, whose distance from the earth is very large, or this AB is the diameter of the very large circle, or because this AB is the diameter of the very large circle, so therefore we take here the length of the diameter should be equal to, approximately equal to the arc of the length. So therefore AB is equal to L, and the angle subtended at the point O is 1 by 2 degree, or is equal to 1 by 2 into pi upon 180 radian. We know that L is equal to r theta. So therefore we find L. What is that? L here is the AB. Here we calculate, we find the, estimate the diameter of the moon. यहाँ पर हमें diameter of moon निकालना है. तो we use from this equation AB is equal to this, and the radius of this is 36,000. That is the distance. अगर हम लोग यहाँ देखें तो that is the radius or this is the distance is also approximately equal because this angle is very very small. So therefore 36 3 lakh or that is 60,000 kilometer into theta 1 by 2 or into pi upon 180. और AB is equal to 0 0 cancel और 18 2 जा or this is equal to 1000 pi. Here we take the value of the pi is that is 3.146 or 1000 into 3.146 or this is equal to 31416. The value of the pi is here 3.1416 or 3.1416 or that is 314.1.6 इतने that is kilometer is the diameter of the moon. Yes. देखिए यहाँ पर हम स्टार्ट करने जा रहे हैं ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन ऑफ ए रियल नंबर. एक रियल नंबर और ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन को with the help of a unit circle, let we consider a unit circle with center O at the origin, and we take a point A whose coordinate is 1 0, lies on the x-axis, and because the radius of the circle is 1 unit, also the common point of the x-axis and the circle. Let me take a point P in the positive direction of the x-axis with the coordinate is A and B. Let such that the length of the arc is AP. So therefore the angle AOP is equal to the x radian. Here OA is the initial side of the angle AOP and OP is the terminal arcs or terminal sides of the angle AOP. अगर हम लोग देखें नीचे तो we take the point P dash such that the angle AOP dash is equal to minus x negative direction of the x-axis. So then the coordinate of the point P dash is x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is negative. Because you know very well in the fourth quadrant the x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is negative. If we draw the यहाँ पर हम एक right triangle बनाए draw PM perpendicular to the x axis, then in the right triangle अगर हम लोग देखें OMP तो then OM upon OP should be equal to A, or from the 10th class in the right triangle we know that base upon hypotenuse this is equal to the cosine function or A upon 1 or A, or where A is a real number. So therefore here we can say that the cos x is a real function, or also we can say that the other name of the cosine function is the circular function. These are the trigonometric function or circular function, or the value of these functions should be a real. Similarly, if we take the sin x is equal to the perpendicular upon hypotenuse, or that is PM upon OP, or is equal to P. So therefore we can take here sin x is equal to P is also a real number. Similarly, we can define the other trigonometric function. If we take here tan x, so then the tan x is equal to that is say sin x or upon cos x, or that is b upon a, or here a not equal to 0, or that is say cot x is the reciprocal of that is a upon b, or here b not equal to 0, and the other two function that is sec x is equal to 1 by cos x, or that is the cos is equal to a, or that is 1 by a. That is also real, or here a not equal to 0, or cosec x is equal to that is 1 by b हो जाएगा, और here b not equal to 0. So therefore there are all the 6 trigonometric function are called the real function in a trigonometric function of a real number. Now, yes, trigonometric function of the real number. To find the value of sine and cosine function at x is equal to 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. Okay. Here we take further a unit circle with center O and radius is 1, and we take a point A on the x-axis. This is the common point of the circle and x-axis. We take a point P on the circle such that angle AOP is equal to x radian, or that is the length of the arc. Now the coordinate of the point P is AB, because we know that this represents the value of A is cos x and B represents the value of the sin x, y coordinate. So these are called the polar coordinate or trigonometric form coordinate also. We know that the circumference of a unit circle is equal to C is equal to 2 pi r, or here r should be equal to 1, so therefore we find the value of the C is equal to 2 pi. If we move a complete rotation of the, so then we travel, the total distance is 2 pi, and this distance is distributed at the point is A, B, A dash and B dash S. If we start from the point A to the anti-clockwise direction, then we go through the point B 0 1 and the A dash minus 1 0 and B dash is 0 minus 1. The point, the arc traveled, if we see the arc here ABR, the length of the arc AB is pi by 2, and the length of the arc is A to A dash is pi, and the if we go through the point B, then we travel the length of the arc is 3 pi by 2, and further we find the initial position at A by traveling a distance on the circumference of the circle is 2 pi. So therefore the coordinate of the point A is this, B is this, and A dash is this and this. So therefore we write the value of the sine and cosine function at these points. Therefore number 1 is, अब यहाँ देखिए अगर that is the sine 0, number 2 sine pi by 2, or that is sine pi, or that is sine 3 pi by 2, or that is sine 2 pi. If we see here, that is the sine x, और अगर sine 0 हम यहाँ देखें, the value of x is 0, then sine 0 is 0, sine pi by 2. This angle we move, that is the y coordinate is 1, or that is the y coordinate is 0, or that is the y coordinate is minus 1, or here y coordinate further you get is 0. Similarly, we can find the value of cos x, or that is cos x put 0, cos pi by 2, or that is cos pi, or that is cos 3 pi by 2, or that is cos 2 pi. देखिए Here cos represent the by x coordinate, that is cos x is equal to a, so therefore the value of cos 0 should be equal to 1. The value of cos 0 is 1, cos 90 0, or that is minus 1 always, or cos 3 pi by 2 0. Further we go through at the point is a, or we get the value of the cos 2 pi is equal to 1. We can also find the value of therefore x is equal to so this implies that if we see here by taking x is equal to, that is say pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, that is 5 pi by 2, and so on, maybe positive or maybe negative, plus minus, and so on. So then the value of the cos, that is 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, that is say the odd multiple, where n is belong to the integer. So then we get the value of cos 90 is 0, or cos 3 pi by 2 is 0, or this value should be equal to 0. Similarly, if we see here the sine value, that is say by taking x is equal to pi, 0 degree, 0 pi, or that is say 2 pi or 3 pi, and so on up to n pi, 0 plus minus. So we get here the value of sine x, or the sine x should be equal to the y coordinate is always 0 on the x axis. So therefore the value of this is always 0, or when it's all multiples of the pi by 2, then the cosine function is always equal to 0. Now the other trigonometric function, if we see for the other trigonometric function, देखें other trigonometric function, that is a cosec x, or cosec x should be equal to 1 by sine x. So therefore 1 by sine x, or that is x not equal to n pi, because if we take here x is equal to n pi, then we get the value of the sine x is 0, or 1 by 0 is not defined or not belong to n. If we take x is equal to n pi, then cosec x is equal to cosec n pi, or this is equal to 1 by sine n pi is equal to 1 by 0, or that is infinity, not belong to R. Because the trigonometric function is a real function, so therefore it is not defined. Similarly, we can take the that is third function, for that is for is cos x is equal to cosec x, sec x is equal to 1 by cos x, or here x not equal to 2n plus 1 or into pi by 2. और अगर हम लोग देखें यहाँ that is tan x is equal to sin x by cos x, or that is x not should be equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, or 6 is that is say cot x is equal to cos x or by sin x. So therefore here also x not equal to that is say n pi, because if we take these values then these functions are not real. Now, yes, रेसिप्रोकल रिलेशंस देखिए, अगर हम लोग यहां पर देखें तो नंबर 1 इज साइन एक्स इज इक्वल टू 1 बाई कोसक एक्स, और दिस इंप्लाइज दैट कोसक एक्स इज इक्वल टू, एंड क्या देखिए हम, कोसक एक्स इज इक्वल टू 1 बाई साइन एक्स. तो देयरफॉर साइन एंड कोसेक are called the reciprocal of to each other. That is, if we see here, sin x into cosec x is always is equal to 1. For an example, the reciprocal of 2 is 1 by 2, or that is 2 multiply 1 by 2 is equal to 1. So therefore the two numbers are, if the product of the two numbers is equal to 1, then these numbers are called the reciprocal to each other. Secondly, that is say sec x is equal to 1 by cos x, and cos x is equal to 1 by sec x. So therefore these are the reciprocal to each other. और अगर हम लोग थर्ड देखें तो that is say tan x is equal to 1 by cot x, and cot x is equal to 1 by tan x. So therefore tan x and cot x are also called the reciprocal of each other. Now the next topic is fundamental identities. देखिए, fundamental identities. Again we consider the unit circle. Since the point P lies on the unit circle, the point P AB lies on a unit circle of radius, unit circle with center O at O. So therefore here OP is equal to 1 or OP square is equal to 1. So by using the distance formula, that is say A minus 0 का square और plus B minus 0 का whole square is equal to 0, और A square plus B square is equal to 0. But here A is equal to cos x and B is equal to sin square x, or this is equal to A square plus B square is equal to, sorry, that is equal to 1. So therefore this is the fundamental identities. That is say equation first, divide equation first by cos square x. So we get here cos square x by cos square x, or plus sin square x by cos square x is equal to 1 by cos square x. That is cancel 1 plus tan square x is equal to sec square x. That is the identity number 2. Again, if we divide the equation first from equation first, we get here cos square x plus sin square x is equal to 1 divided by sin square x, that is cos square x by sin square x plus 1 is equal to 1 by sin square x, that is cot square x plus 1 is equal to cosec square x. So therefore there are the three fundamental identities. These are called the fundamental identities. Now the opposite real number identities. Yes, देखिए अपोजिट रियल नंबर आइडेंटिटी, अपोजिट रियल नंबर आइडेंटिटीज का मीनिंग हो गया यहाँ पर कि अब तक ने साइन एक्स वाली माइनस साइन एक्स। लेट मी कंसिडर ए यूनिट सर्किल whose radius is 1 and center at the origin. Let me take the further point A 1 0, and if we take the point P on the positive side of the x-axis, that is the anti-clockwise direction of the from starting A, and P dash is the point if we move clockwise direction, start from the point A. So such that this arc, length of arc is that is equal to x, or this length of arc that is equal to also minus x. अगर हम लोग देखें यहाँ पर एंगल AOP is equal to x and angle AOP dash is equal to x dash. Further, the coordinate of the P point is AB and the real function coordinate are cos x and sin x. Similarly, that is the A or minus B, then cos minus x or sin minus x are the trigonometric coordinate, because ये क्यों होंगे? Since the triangle OMP is congruent to the triangle OMP dash, OP is equal to OP dash equal radius, or that is OM is common, or that is say this angle is equal to 90 degree. So therefore this is equal to this. So therefore the y coordinate of the point P dash is minus b, when the y coordinate of the point P is b. Now if we want to find the value of the sin minus x, अगर हम यहाँ देखें in this triangle, if we see here, तो sin x is equal to perpendicular, that is say minus b upon 1, or that is equal to minus b into sin x. और नंबर सेकंड अगर हम देखें तो that is say cos minus x, or that is cos minus x is equal to the x coordinate, or x coordinate is equal to a, or that is equal to cos x. So it means the opposite sign of the opposite real number of the sin function माइनस आपका बाहर आ जाएगा। क्यों बाहर आएगा? क्योंकि इसका कोऑर्डिनेट माइनस है, फोर्थ क्वाड्रेंट में चला गया, और फोर्थ क्वाड्रेंट में एक्स कोऑर्डिनेट आपका पॉजिटिव होगा, कोस में आपका नो चेंज होगा। इसी तरह अगर हम अदर ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन को देखें तो वी राइट हियर tan x is equal to say sin tan minus x is equal to sin minus x, or upon cos minus x is equal to minus sin x, और upon cos x, और दिस इज इक्वल टू देखें तो हम tan x, यानी कि tan minus x should be equal to tan minus x. और similarly we find the other trigonometric function, that is say for cot x, और that is cot x अगर हम देखें यहाँ पर तो base upon that is cos a upon minus b cot minus x, और this is equal to that is say cot a minus b, a is equal to minus a upon b, और this is equal to minus k cot x, और that is say फिफ्थ अगर हम देखें तो cosec minus x is equal to 1 upon sin minus x is equal to 1 upon minus sin x, और is equal to minus k cosec x. Now अगर हम देखें तो यहाँ पर आपका सिक्स्थ that is say sec माइनस एक्स में भी आपका कोस पर डिपेंड करेगा, और भाई कोस में तो साइन है आपका एब्जॉर्ब हो जाएगा, दैट इज 1 कोस एक्स, और दिस इज इक्वल टू दैट इज सेक एक्स। तो देयरफॉर sec minus x is equal to sec x positive. It means sin और cosec, tan और cot नेगेटिव होंगे और बाकी sec और cos आपका पॉजिटिव रहेगा।